What's up, everybody? Andrew Kibler here, back again with another podcast this week. This time we're talking about saving money. I'm here with, yet again, Big Mike. Alright, to start off with, North Manchester, Indiana. It's where we're at.
Great place.
Great place. Love it. Love everything about it. But what is there to do?
There's really not much. You just gotta find some friends and go make up your own stuff to do. Really, I mean, if someone in the friend group has a car, that's always good because you can travel to surrounding cities. They aren't too far away. Usually less than about half an hour away, and you can find something to do there. Fort Wayne's a great city. It's just over half an hour away, and there's tons of stuff to do there, like on the weekends and stuff. Plus the events on campus are really good for the weekends. They try to do as much as they can to make sure you don't get bored over the weekend. So there's a decent amount of stuff to do if you can travel or if you just wait till the weekend. But yeah, that's about it.
So I would say what we do around here is kind of just have our own little fun, but in order spending money wise, we don't really do much besides eating out. That's
Yeah, really.
probably what we spend the most money on. Even then, like when we eat out, we very rarely go somewhere to sit down and actually have a spot. Like El Mez would probably be like the main place we go to do that.
And that's
So
almost cheaper than our fast food restaurants
yeah,
usually.
it's usually $8-10 depending on what you get. But I mean, when we do go out, it's probably McDonald's or Taco Bell if you go to Wabash, or Wendy's if you go to Wabash. But still, even the most there, we spend probably $8. So it's really not that bad. My McDonald's meal is like $5, so that's pretty good for me. But what Mike said about the events that we have on campus, they're completely free. So the aspect of not spending money and having a good time here on campus, actually, it works out. Like we had a carnival here basically on campus. There was rides and stuff. It was pretty cool. But I mean, they really help us save money. They give us free shirts a lot, which is really nice. You don't have to go spend money on clothes and things like that. We also have the food pantry where if you physically can't make it somewhere, or if you can't afford clothes, they will give you food. They'll give you jackets and stuff for the winter. So the campus really helps out with that. What are ways you think would be best for us to save money? I mean, I have a job, you don't. So like, what is the difference between that right there?
With having a job, you kind of know your weekly, bi-weekly income. Plus, you're constantly making money, so that's always a plus. But it's very easy to. The best way to save money, I would say, is to set specific numbers, set specific money like that you want to save each week. So, say you get paid 200 every couple weeks. Say I'm saving 50 of that no matter what, and put that 50 away and tell yourself you're not going to use it. If you have a set number that you want to save, it makes it so much easier to save. Because if you say, I need to save a bit of this, you're going to slowly start to spend it because you don't have a set number that you can't go under. Without having a job, you just kind of, you get money when you can. Um, I don't see you, I don't want to say you ask people for money, but uh, holidays are always a great time, and it makes it so that you have to save it because you don't have that income. So you always make sure you want to spend it on the best things. You don't want to just blow money here and there, and then when you go and do something really fun with your friends, you don't have any money. So I think really just not blowing it where it's easiest, not blowing it like all the time, and then having that set number that you're saying, I can't go below this. I need to save this.
I'm gonna have to add in that personally, parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, they are a blessing because me personally, every time I see them or if I try to see them when I go home, they try to slip me a little $20 there, $40 there, such stuff like that. So that is a big help. And once you save up your cash, it's kind of nice. So you can keep like, for me personally, with my job as an RA, I get paid biweekly. So I'll be making money biweekly, but if I want to make enough to a certain extent. So if I want to have $500 by the end of the month, and I already have 200 in my account, I know how much I can spend. But if I want to stay above that 500 mark, that cash comes in handy. I can use that cash for myself whenever I want to, and in case of emergencies, you have the cash. So, what do you, in your opinion, my opinion as well, what do you think are the top things that you think college kids spend money on? I'm going to go first. I'm going to say food. Food is number one.
100%. 100%. Because colleges don't always have the best food on campus. And kids, even if the food's good, they just want to get off campus, want to go feel like a real person. And just going off campus to, even if it's a 5 minute drive to another restaurant just with your buddies, just it's something that a lot of kids like to do. And it seems very cheap. Like you said, your McDonald's is 5 minutes down the road and it's like $5, which it seems very cheap in that time. But if you're doing it once or twice a week, it adds up very quickly. The campus, especially ours, offers other restaurants that you can go to. You can use 5 meal swipes to just get away from the union and get away from that basic food. And especially if you don't have a lot of money, that's also a great option. I feel like another thing people spend money on is things to do, which we said during the weekday you're kind of stuck, but you can always just make yourself busy by studying, playing video games, stuff like that. And then weekends they offer free events every weekend for you to do. So there's always a free alternative to what you spend money on as a college student.
See, I think a big thing would actually be gas money. Because if only one of you has a car or two of you has a car, not everybody drives all the time. There's usually only one person drives. Me personally, I'm always the one that drives. But I've been lucky. Because my parents have come up for a couple games, so they helped me fill up my gas tank. But that gas bill racks up pretty quickly. I mean, gas could go from $3 one day to $2 the next day. It's kind of crazy how much gas fluctuates, but I think the gas bill is huge, especially if you live in a town like North Manchester where you have to drive everywhere you go instead of being able to walk down the street to go to whatever restaurant you want, like at Purdue or something like that. That's all for my podcast today. Stay tuned for the next couple podcasts. They should be interesting. Once again, thank you, Mike.
You're welcome.
And peace out.